Hello, welcome back to the FinBus channel. This channel is all about the stock markets and building your wealth. This is Shamil Sajjad. I'm a certified capital markets dealer and a certified mutual funds advisor from the National Institute of Securities Markets. I myself invest in the markets and manage a hedge fund. Through this channel, I share my experience, my insights with you and bring regular videos to you on the stock markets and building your wealth systematically. So please subscribe to my channel, press the bell notification so that you get regular updates, and also share the content of this channel with your community through your social media handles. Also give a thumbs up if you find this video useful. Let us move on to the end of the day analysis for today. So tomorrow we will be looking at Motherson Sumi systems. The details of the stock: the BSE code is 517334. NSE code is Mother Sumi. Belongs to the auto ancillary sector. Current market price is 121. The market capitalization of the company is around 38,500 crore and is a large cap company. The PE ratio of the stock is 56.55 versus an industry PE of 42.68. And the stock seems to be overvalued, and that is quite understandable as this is a large cap stock. The company recently issued commercial papers worth rupees 75 crore. Commercial papers are short-term debt instruments which are not secured by any asset. So the company is trying to raise some working capital here. And as we can clearly see, the volumes are steadily rising, and we can see that the 5-day volume is higher than the 10-day volume, and also the 10-day volume is higher than the 30-day volume. So there's a clear indication that larger and larger quarters are getting interested in this particular company, and Motherson Sumi is clocking higher levels of volume every day. But for intraday and short term, we have to ensure that the volumes are intact and there is no drying up of the volumes. In case there is a drying up of the volumes, we should avoid buying this particular scrip. So looking at the momentum chart, it is very clear that the positive momentum is rising and the dominating sentiment in the stock is a buy. The accumulation to distribution is a very good indicator of an ongoing momentum in a particular stock. How many people are accumulating the stock, that is buyers versus sellers. It tells us the relative trend in the stock, the disposition of the buyers and the sellers. And as we can see, there is a steep rise in the accumulation to distribution value, which is a very positive thing in this particular stock, and gives us an indication that more and more people are accumulating the stocks of this particular company. We can see a steeply rising positive directional index and a rising ADX, and the positive directional index is considerably stronger than the negative directional index. The positive directional index is at present at 39, whereas the negative directional index is barely at 10. So there is at least 4 times more positive momentum in the stock than negative momentum. Now the relative strength index of Motherson Sumi, the value is around 80. Now most of the analysts would tell you that 80 is an overbought level, but necessarily it does not tell you that the stock will not move further, and we can see instances where the RSI of a stock clearly breaches 80 and goes to higher levels. It all depends on the continuing momentum of the stock, and RSI is around 80 tells you only that you should approach the particular script with a tinge of caution, and only buy further only if you have the indicator confirmations and the trend confirmations. So we will take this as a highly bullish signal for Motherson Sumi, and exercise the proper caution before entering into the stock. An entry into this stock has to be made if only the following buy conditions are met. The Nifty flagship index is up or flat. The Nifty 100 is up or flat. This company is a part of the Nifty 100 index, and the Nifty Auto Index, which is the sectoral index of this particular company, is up. The price of the share is above 123 in order to ensure that the trend is continuing. And we have to avoid entering into the stock for the first 15 to 20 minutes of the market hours and watch the volumes being traded. An entry into the stock has to be made only if at least 25 lakhs shares have been traded in the first 15 to 20 minutes. The average 5-day volume in this particular script is around 3.6 crore shares. So in order to ensure that the momentum and the volume is continuing in the share, one has to observe the share for the first 25 to 20 minutes and ensure that the volume and momentum is continuing, and watch that at least 25 lakh shares are being exchanged. Only after we should take an entry into the stock. Talking about the targets, as this is a large cap company, one cannot assume that the stock will move very large percentages, although the stock has moved very large percentages to the tune of 8%, 9% in the preceding trading sessions. But to be conservative, we should be looking at short profits, particularly in an intraday scenario, and 126 seems to be a reasonable target for profit for intraday traders, and for short-term traders 133 looks to be a right target. And in the case of the first target and the second target, one should trail the profits after these targets are being met if they are looking for higher targets. A very strict stop loss of 120 has to be maintained. If the stock slips below 120, there can be a huge correction in the stock. So we should not take the chance of playing with the stop loss, and advise you to keep a strict stop loss at 120 levels. I hope this video will be useful to you in the upcoming trading sessions. Please subscribe to this channel. Please press the bell icon so that you get timely notifications. Also share the content of this channel through your social media handles with your friends and relatives and your community. And as you go, just give a thumbs up to this video. I will see you very soon, and you take care.